Hey guys, it's Kristen. So today I'm going to do another Flashback Friday and I'm going to tell you about the time that I got my ankle stuck in the spokes wires of my dad's bicycle, since bike is probably first thing people think about is motorcycle. If it sounds bad, it's because it was bad. So I was 5 years old, and on men's bikes, the bar is straight. Women's is like slanted. So what we used to do, we did this all the time. We used to take a pillow and put it on the bar, and then I would ride with him. So he would just, and we would just go like around the block. We lived in, like, it was just a normal neighborhood. So it wasn't like busy streets or anything like that. We just rode our bike around in the neighborhood, and I would just hold the handlebars and kind of just sit on the bar. And it was so fun. I mean, like, you're 5 years old, you're tiny, right? Just this one day, we were coming around a corner, we were on the sidewalk, and we were turning right into like our street. And the guy that lived on the corner of the house came like out of his driveway so freaking fast. Like, not all like easy like you're supposed to, you know, check for pedestrians, other cars. He just kind of came out really fast. So my dad squeezed the brakes and stopped really, really fast while my leg swung forward into the spokes wire while it kept going. Yeah. When I tell these stories, I have like flashbacks and it gives me like chills and like, I don't like it. But it only went around like a couple times, obviously, and then my leg, you know, kind of was jammed in there and it stopped the bike. So, and then the next thing I remember is being in the front seat of his car with, he had grabbed like a hand towel from the kitchen and he wrapped around my leg and blood was just soaking through the towel. That's like the only thing I remember. So I know that they say that people will sometimes like black out trauma and stuff, and I'm guessing that's what happened, because it's not like it was so long ago that I don't remember, because I do remember certain things, just not others. I don't really remember like getting to the hospital, seeing the doctor, like any of that stuff. All I remember is this one like flashback, and it's me lying on the like gurney or whatever in the ER, and I just remember like sitting up and looking at my legs. There was a hole in the side of my ankle and it looked like meat coming out. So you know, like in the meat grinder when it like comes out in like a tube, that's what it looked like. Still to this day, I don't know, I'm guessing that was maybe my muscle, maybe, I don't know, but it was so disgusting. I just remember my dad saying, "Great, your mom's not gonna let you come see me anymore because when she brought you here, you were fine, and then I'm returning you with a broken leg." And it was the worst timing because it was like right before summer, and I do remember we went to like a beach or something, and I wanted to go in so bad, and they're like, "No, you can't go in because you have a cast on your leg." But then we ended up like tying like a bag around it, which did not work because my whole thing got, I remember the top, at least the top, it got like all wet, it did not work. When I went back to school, in kindergarten, I don't know if they probably still do this, but you like create like a circle so you have like story time or whatever, playtime or whatever. So we were sitting there, and I just remember like coming in and all the kids were like, oh my God, what happened, what happened? And I felt like I was like the cool kid or whatever, which is so dumb because I had a broken leg. I don't really remember like stuff after. I don't really remember getting it off or like if I healed fine or anything. The only other thing I remember about it was it hurt so bad to put my foot on the ground. So like I never touched the ground. So when I at one point had to get rid of like one of my crutches to start putting weight on it, it was the most excruciating pain. That is one thing I do remember. Yeah, it's weird how like some stuff is like blurred out and other things you clearly remember and have like a very, very clear memory of it. That was my first trauma at 5 years old. So hopefully you guys liked the video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, then don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.